It was in the Far East that the League of Nations faced its first major test. The Japanese economy relied heavily on selling goods to China and the USA. During the Depression, both these countries imposed tariffs on imported goods to protect their own businesses. This made the Japanese goods too expensive. Japan was desperate for new markets abroad. Lieutenant Colonel Hashimoto Kingoro was one of the Japanese militarists who argued the only answer was to expand their own Japanese empire.
There are only 3 ways left to Japan to escape from the pressure of surplus population: emigration, advance into world markets, and expansion of territory. Emigration has been barred to us. World markets are being pushed shut by tariff barriers. What should Japan do when 2 of the 3 doors have been closed against her?
Japan controlled Korea and operated a railway into the Chinese province of Manchuria. In 1931, the Japanese army invaded Manchuria. The Japanese claimed they had to send the troops because the region was in a state of anarchy. They were only keeping the peace in order to defend their own economic interests in the area. Then they set up a puppet government in what they called Manchukuo. The slow-moving League took a year to make its report. Eventually, it did decide Japan would have to withdraw. Disgusted, the Japanese walked out of the League of Nations. The League needed to move against Japan, but its options were limited. Manchuria was on the other side of the world. Trade bans and military action would only work with the support of the USA or USSR. Neither was a League member. As this cartoon illustrates, the action which League members did take was purely cosmetic. Japan went on to invade the rest of China. The Second World War had begun in the Far East.